Today in Minecraft Prison on Akuma MC, I want to go ahead and construct the mortar, which requires my pickaxe to be at least level 100. So we need to reach that first in order to construct the mortar. Without further ado, let's begin. So we're currently at our mine, and if we take a look at the mortar, it's currently not constructed at all. It's broken down, and if we right click it, you can see that there is a construct button. So once we hit pickaxe level 100, we can actually construct the mortar. Because we already have the blocks broken requirement, which is break 30,000 blocks, and the enchant level on our pickaxe for token miner already to 10,000, which is maxed out. And then more information about the mortar, there is upgrades on this, so eventually we'll have to upgrade it. Either way, it's time we start mining. And actually, I completely forgot, it's been a week since I claimed my kits, so we can go ahead and claim everything and get all the loot. So I went ahead and opened up the Cornucopia loot cache, and if we take a look in chat, I won 900 credits, which I believe is a good pull from that. So that is pretty decent, and we got some other loot like tier 2 attachments. Surely we can get something good out of these. We got Vein Miner, well that's actually pretty good. But if we take a look on the scoreboard, we did hit rank 785 last video, which means today we're going to be hitting rank 1000 as well as completing the mortar quest that I have in line for this video. And we also need to go ahead and claim everything from our keys so we can get a lot of other loot. There should be a decent amount of stuff that I have just not claimed at all, so it's definitely worth it that we do that. And we got an enchant proc booster for 5 minutes, which we're gonna hold on to. We got a ton of gem boosters that we're just gonna go ahead and stack up the time, as well as the token boosters here. And we'll do the same with the pickaxe XP, because we do need as much pickaxe XP to hit level 100. We just gotta go through all of our loot to start out, and then we can get on the mining grind, which is gonna be very easy to get to level 100. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. And then one thing I have been neglecting is the crystals on the server. I don't know if we have a slot. Oh, we start with one, and then we get another one over time for our pickaxe value in tokens. So if we go into storage and go to our crystals, we can actually choose one, but I do need to merge all these so we can choose a better tier. And I think we're just gonna go straight up tokens. We need extra tokens as much as possible, and we are gonna have a ton of miscellaneous items that I showcased in last video. We just need to go ahead and start selecting all these and using them as soon as we can to get all the tokens. So I'm gonna breeze through those and see how many tokens we get. Okay, so I went through all of them and we got 200 trillion tokens, and we're also 950 almost on our rank, so we're 50 ranks away roughly from 1,000. But either way, we're gonna go into our pickaxe and spend these tokens on something that we need to spend them on. I think we were gonna get Gem Finder from what I last recall, so we're just gonna invest all in on that. We're gonna get 56 levels. We should be getting gems as we speak, but we already have a ton of gems for some reason. I think someone paid me gems, I'm not too certain. Either way, I'll put it to use. So we are gonna go into gems, and we're actually gonna spend some of that, 1 billion, onto lottery so we can get more pickaxe levels, because lottery has a chance to actually give you a full pickaxe level, which is crazy overpowered and is gonna help us get to the mortar. So we need that right now so we can actually get this going. And we're almost at 57 on our pickaxe level. We're about to hit that. There we go, 57. One thing I did realize is if we go into our enchant menu and go here, we can actually upgrade our enchants even more. There's a mastery system for specific enchants that basically, depending on how many blocks you mine, you get more buffs or more levels it depends on. So for example, once we hit 85,000 for token miner, we can get 2,500 more levels. So that is pretty good information to know about. Very useful. One thing I forgot about in attachments is we do have a new attachment slot, so we gotta consider using a new attachment. So we can get a 24% Gem Finder boost. That's a good option. So we'll put that in so we can get more gems, might as well. And in chat here, it said lottery activated and has given you a free pickaxe level. So it is possible to get pickaxe levels from lottery. We just gotta hope we get them very often, of course. And our armor has been doing pretty well. We're at level 7 already. And of course, the boosts, I believe, go up over time, which is good. I also haven't even ran the armor command, and apparently there's 5 tiers of armor, even though you start with tier 0, so technically 6. We currently have the first tier, which is pretty good. We got that last video as well. So here's the plan. We're gonna be investing my tokens into Meteor Shower, and then we're also gonna hit rank 1,000 just so we can keep getting up there and getting more progress going. So I will give an update here in a moment on our progress. So it's been a bit since I recorded the last clip, and we are currently at pickaxe level 67 and also rank 999. So we are gonna go ahead and hit 1,000 pretty quickly here. We are less less than 10%, there we go. So now we have to rebirth, which basically is like the new tier of actually progressing. So if I go into /rebirth, you can see the requirements. We need 25 billion in money, which is pretty easy to get. And then also we increase how much ranks we have to get in order to get the next rebirth and our multipliers, which is really good as well. And one thing I have been forgetting over time is that my robots have been generating me a ton of tokens. If we go into robots, you can see we have a ton of tokens here that I can use. 411 trillion, so now we have 440 trillion. So I think we're gonna put all of that into Gem Finder to get 100 levels. We might as well. So that is 100 out of 1,000 Gem Finder levels, not bad. I do need to go ahead and start opening all my pet eggs, and I haven't really been upgrading anything, so we're gonna have to look into that. We got no masterful pets, which is unfortunate there. Come on. Oh, we got masterful money. I don't know if I already have one, but we got masterful gem as well. Masterful universal, that is the one we wanted. So if we go to pets here, we're gonna sort by rarity. There we go. Tokens and gems. We definitely want that. And then what we're gonna do is use a tier 2 ice dragon pet, because we're already using a tier 1, which is not really that great. It is level 20, but it's only legendary as well, so we're gonna swap that out for a tier 2. I don't really know what the tiers exactly do, but it's probably got some sort of good purpose, so I'm not really complaining. I'll take it. But now that we're rank 1,000 and that we have a lot of progress being done so far, I am gonna go ahead and start mining for quite a while to get to 100 so we can unlock the mortar and get that started. So once we hit pickaxe level 100, I will give an update here in a moment. Okay, so as you can see at the bottom of the screen, we're at pickaxe level 99, so that means we need to get one more level, a little bit less than that, in order to get our mortar unlocked. So we're gonna go ahead and do that really quickly here, and I do want to give a few updates on a few other things. We are now rebirth 1, I did do that off camera, and I've been mining for quite some time, so we are halfway almost, because we need around 550, so we're actually halfway, never mind, to getting to at least rebirth 2, so that is pretty cool. And I also decided to get the Vein Miner enchant, and I got it to 200 levels, and we're gonna save our tokens for a different enchant at some point. And I also didn't get Meteor Shower. I did not feel like getting that, so we'll maybe get it at some point. We also did just hit 100,000 blocks on the scoreboard. Let's go. That is a decent amount of blocks mined, I shall say. And pickaxe a level 100. Now if we go over to the mortar, we can go here and click construct. Boom, the mortar is now made. Let's go. So if we go into the mortar menu, as you can see, there are some upgrades we can get on this, and that's where my plan kind of falls apart right here, because we're gonna have to get these upgrades at a different point in time. As you can see, multiplier requires ascension 1, which is a higher tier above rebirthing, which is crazy to me that there's even another tier. Then ammo quality also requires meteor shower to be at least level 500, and then fire rate, we need at least 40 times that lottery has procced or activated, which we only have 22. And then double strike, of course, we need pickaxe level 150 and 300,000 blocks broken, which we only have 100,000. But it's still gonna work as intended, where it gives us gems and tokens. 3 random enchants will activate for 10 seconds, giving us both kinds of currency occasionally, which is pretty good. That being said, we did get a lot done in today's video. We got the mortar constructed, and we'll probably go ahead and upgrade it next video perhaps. We'll see. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I do appreciate all the support, and I will see you all in the next one.